So hi there, thank you very much. My name's Liam Donovan. I'm here with Bela at Superbooth. Yeah, here we are. So I'm here presenting our units here. So this is our original Bela. It's an embedded processor for doing audio and sensor processing. So it's got a powerful little computer. It's based on the BeagleBone Black. It's got a 1 gigahertz processor, and it runs our custom operating system, which has been highly optimized for doing audio and sensor processing with very low latency. So we sell a couple of units here. This is our original unit. It's got stereo audio in and out. It's got 8 analog inputs for sensors. It's got 8 analog outputs for controlling things like LEDs and motors. It's even got speaker amplifiers and a bunch of digital signals here as well. So the idea is that you would plug this in to your computer by USB. We run a little web server on the board, and then you basically go to a web page in your browser and bring up our development tools. And when you can program it in C++ or Pure Data or Super Collider to do any sort of kind of audio and sensor processing you like. So we've got a couple of new units here. We've actually just got a Bela Mini here, which does almost exactly the same thing as the original Bela. It's much smaller and a little bit cheaper. And we're just demoing this new one as well, which is the C-Tag. It's called the C-Tag Beast, and it's a massive multi-channel, new multi-channel version that has 8 audio input channels and 16 audio output channels. So it's got tons of kind of audio I/O.
So I guess people are going to reference Arduino, Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
What's the difference between those systems?
So compared to Arduino, we basically have tons more processing power. So it's a proper 1 gigahertz computer, so it's not a microcontroller, it's a real computer. It runs a custom Linux operating system, and so it gives you tons of power for doing audio and sensor processing. Compared to Raspberry Pi, we have this custom low latency software environment. So you basically, it can react faster than you can perceive, which is something the Raspberry Pis can't really do very well. And we also have a bunch of development tools for people doing audio and sensor processing that make it much easier to use, we think, than a Raspberry Pi. So for example, you can program it in a bunch of languages like C++ or Pure Data or Super Collider. And we also have development tools like an in-browser oscilloscope, so you can visualize your signals while you're programming them and see what's actually going on in your circuit. So we put a lot of effort into making it easy to use for people who are not necessarily kind of hardcore programmers. But we kind of build all of these tools so that you can focus on the high-level thing that you're trying to build and not really worry about all of the messy, kind of low-level stuff, all of the operating system stuff. We basically take care of all of that and give you a nice high-level software environment. So we're here at Superbooth this year. We're just demoing this brand new Eurorack module that we built. So it's called Salt. It's basically got a Bela unit inside, and it all comes bundled with a Bela unit. And it does all of the translation for your voltages and stuff. You can basically control and program using our normal development tools. You can program your CV ins and outs, your trigger inputs and your audio inputs and outputs. So we have a 1 core module here, which is Salt, which comes with the Bela unit inside, in the back. And then we have an expander module here called Salt Plus, which lets you add even more CVs, even more triggers, and even a USB host port here. So you can plug in a MIDI controller or even like a Wi-Fi dongle or something like that.
So is this to be a start of a range, or is it designed to be a flexible module that you could do lots of things with?
Yeah, that's right. It's really it's the idea of it being a flexible module. We call it Salt because you can kind of adjust it to taste. So you can put it into your module and you could use it to do something really subtle, like something that you couldn't really find another module to do, just like tweak it a little bit, or you could use it to like build some kind of crazy new soundscape that you've never heard before. Because we got tons of processing power, you can even do several things at once with it. So you can make it an LFO and a delay and a bunch of different kind of wavetable oscillators all at once, just in your rack. And you can basically just program it however you like with a bunch of these open source languages. So it makes it really flexible. Yeah,
and you've got some other interesting bits and pieces.
So this is a little demo of Bela. So we call this the Strummy. It's just a little demo of kind of Bela's capabilities. But what we've got here is 6 strings. They're damped, so they don't really vibrate normally. But there's 6 little piezo sensors under these bridge saddles here, and they're connected to a Bela inside of here, which is running 6 separate carpless-strong physical models of strings. So when you press these buttons, it hooks it all up, and you get this really nice kind of rich string sound from it. But because we're doing audio rate sensing of the sensor inputs and we're doing physical modeling, you get all of this very nuanced kind of control. So there's no triggering, there's no MIDI or anything like that, and it's also zero latency, zero perceivable latency. So you get this really natural feeling sound from the strings.
That's interesting. Could you retrofit that to a guitar or a bass,
Yeah,
for example?
absolutely. I mean, this is really just a demo for what Bela can do. But people keep coming up to us and say, can we buy one of these? Can we buy one of these string synths? Because it just feels really nice and really natural. You get a really unusual kind of, really natural sound from it. So yeah, that's the sort of thing. But really, what Bela is for people to kind of buy the actual kind of core of the computer and then build things like this for themselves, and have access to this really nuanced, high sampling rate, high quality sensor data, and using for processing audio at very low latency.
Great. So where can people find more information?
At bela.io is our website, and you can find tons of information there. And all of these things are available at shop.bela.io. So yeah, come and look us up, or email us at info@bela.io. So that would be great. And by the way, we bundle these things with acrylic faceplates so that you can kind of customize them to your own thing. So they come with these white aluminium ones to start with, but we also bundle with them clear acrylic faceplates so you can print your own custom faceplate to accommodate it to whatever you've turned your own module into.
Yeah, that's really useful. And pricing, I guess.
So pricing. So our main unit, this is the Bela. This is £140 on our shop. All comes together with the Beagle Bone and everything. We're all ready to plug and play. The Bela Mini here, almost the same specs. It's a much smaller, and it's £120. The Eurorack module, Salt here, this is $395 for the main unit and $175 for the expander. Although these guys are limited edition, so if you want these, you need to be quick.
How limited is it?
How limited? Well, we're only making 30 at the moment. If it goes really well, we'll probably make some more afterwards. But that'll be a while. That'll be a while in the future, I guess.
They seem like useful things.
They do. They seem to be quite popular. We'll have to see how they sell and see how it goes.
And what about the largest version here?
So this one, we're still debating exactly how much it's going to cost. This one's going to be expensive because it has multi-channel audio. So it's probably the full unit it's called the Beast, when it has actually two of these capes, which is 8 input channels, 16 output channels. It's likely to be around £300, but we haven't quite finalised that one yet. That's coming in the next few weeks.
So it's still manageable.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks
Great.
again.
Thank you very much.